Hello everybody, Terry Miles here. So we're going to go ahead and set up our collaboration system on our incursion project. So here you can see I've got my project open with our cute little cube from last time where we explored our wonderful buttons up here. So in order to set this up, what I'm going to do is just come up here to my top right corner where I have this collaborate. It's checked, and I'm just going to go ahead and click Start Now, which will then begin the process. It's going to go through a few things here, and notice it's made some minor changes down here, basically these plus signs. And what this is doing is this is saying, hey, this would be new. This is not actually in your collaboration. It's not actually updated to our source control yet. You can also see up here in our collaboration icon right here that I have an arrow kind of this blue arrow pointing up. Basically, it's saying, hey, we have something that we're ready to send. We're ready to push this to the cloud. You can kind of think as up being the cloud. Right? Why not? And we're ready to push to the cloud. We can take a look at some cloud settings right here by just clicking our cloud. And where are we at? So we've got my incursion project right here. And I am now, right here's my collaborate. It is turned on, as you can see right there. If yours wasn't turned on, you just click the cloud and it'll show up. Okay, so I'm going to go to my collaborate right here, and here are the options that I have. I can see the history. Well, I don't really have any history yet. I can manage my cloud storage on the Unity dashboard, which shows what's going on there, and I can also publish this if I want to. So this will allow me to review and share file changes and things like that. So let's go ahead and click our collaborate button right here. And what this is this is publishing, or this is pushing this to the cloud storage. It's going to add this asset scenes right here, this folder, and it's going to add the sample scene Unity file that is within there. So I'm going to go ahead and just describe this as initial project construction. Now, of course, you can call it whatever you want, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and do a publish right here. And publish. Oops, I got to save my scene. And then I'll publish. And you can see it's going through. It's doing some publishing. It's going to transfer that. And now I have this green checkbox, which is telling me, hey, what I have on this machine is the exact same as what's on the cloud. So that is very good. So let's go ahead and turn that off. I can go ahead and open my collaboration folder. And there you go. I can open this right there to take a look at what is up here. So I can see that my collaboration history is that I have done an initial commit, and then I went ahead and pushed some things less than a minute ago, initial project construction. So I can restore. I want to go back to this one. I restore it. I can go back to this one if I want, whatever I might want. I can take a look at exactly what's changed in each one of these so that I know, here's my initial one with the initial project settings and all that. Here's what changed when I pushed that new one. And there we go. So that's there. I can open my history panel. I just had the history panel. I don't know why I did that. And then I could go look at cloud storage. Okay, so in our next video, we'll actually, in a continuation of this video, we're going to go over to my desktop and we're going to pull it down and we're going to see how this kind of goes back and forth. So we'll see you then. Okay, so here we are on my desktop, and you can see I've got Unity Hub loaded, and here's my projects I have on my local machine, and also I've got an on the cloud here. And on the cloud, if I go there, here are the things that are on the cloud that I do not have stored locally. And specifically, there's one called incursion. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my incursion right there, and I get some options. What build target do I want this for? I'm just going to leave it at the current build target, whatever the target is in the platform or in the project, which we really haven't specified, but the default is Windows. And over here I have what version do I want this on. So I'm going to put it on the newest version that I have on here, which is 2.7, which is actually one version up from what I have on my laptop. But I'll upgrade my laptop. And go ahead and hit open. And now what it wants to know is, so where do you want to save this? So I have a folder on my other hard drive that is where I put all my Unity projects. So I'm just going to go ahead and save it in that folder locally. So I'll just hit select, and it's going to go about downloading from the cloud and putting that project on my local machine here. So I will come back as soon as that process is complete, which really shouldn't take long. I don't know, maybe I'll just stay here and wait. No, I'll be back. Okay, so that's all loaded up, and I'm not in the scene that I had loaded in my laptop, but if I go to my scenes in the project panel and just load the scene, well, there's the scene. Right up here is my ProGrids. Its toolbar is closed up there, and if I just hit close, it'll go back, just like we looked at. Okay, so there it is. Notice I do have a blue up here, and that's because some things were updated in this when I downloaded it, because I have a newer version of Unity. But more importantly, what I'm going to do is go ahead and do a game object, 3D object. I'm going to throw a sphere out here in my world. Go ahead and maybe move it over here. Let's put it up there, sure. And then let's also add a game object, 3D object. Let's do a capsule. And we'll throw this capsule right over here. Okay, so we've added some more things. So now that I've got those done, I'm go to File. I'm going to save my scene, and I'm going to go ahead and publish these new changes I have. So I'll come over here, click Collab, like so. There it goes. And yeah, I'm aware of that. Boink. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say updated to Unity 2018.2.7. Hit an enter right there. Added new objects to the test scene, and then I'm going to go ahead and publish that. So I'll go ahead and publish that. It's going to push that up there. There it goes. It's all set. It's all ready. And now we'll wander back to our laptop, or my laptop, and we'll grab that new version from my laptop, or on the laptop, and that'll wrap up our view of collaboration, which is pretty cool stuff. Well, hey everybody, welcome back. So, although you didn't go anywhere, I did. So here we are. We're back on my laptop, and I went ahead and updated to the newest version of Unity for me at the time of this video. And so I'm going to go ahead and if I go to, I'm in Unity Hub here, so you can see I've got 3 different versions. I'm going to go to my Projects tab over here, and notice in the cloud, it's showing me once again, it's showing me 2 things that I have on the cloud that could be synced. Basically, the ones on the cloud are newer than what I have here. I'm going to go ahead and open up my local copy of Incursion and give it just a moment to open up here. It'll probably have to do a minor update as I'm going from 0.6 to 0.7 on Unity, but haven't seen many changes on that one yet. Minor stability things. Okay, so here we are. And this is basically where we were in the book at the end of the ProGrids section of Chapter 2. But remember just a few minutes ago in the video, when I was on my desktop, I did some other things. And notice up here, my collab button has this down pointing arrow basically saying, hey, there are things that you could update off of the server. So I'm going to go ahead and click collab and give it just a moment to thing here. And it tells me what it is. 1 revision available. I can see it was made by, oh, hey, me. That's amazing. And there's my description that I put in it. So let's go ahead and update. So we'll grab this. So the following things have changed, mainly the scene. So let's go ahead and reload our scene, and there we are. Now I've got what I was working with on my desktop, or in a team-based environment, I've got what my other developer might have been working on. My art guy might have been, instead of these being a sphere and a capsule, maybe they were, a incursion character and a wall or whatever. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to go ahead and remove those. I'm completely done with those, for example. So that's an introduction to collaboration. Pretty cool stuff. So we will move on to our next topic.